coming to you live, coast to coast, now in black and white. Not really. From JGN Studios in Maine. This is Friday Night Fright. And here's your host, JGN.
We're coming to you live from Times Square at the spookiest town with bright lights and bright screens. Ladies and gentlemen, Friday Night Fright is on the air. We're here at the sold-out crowd full of costumes and candy. This is the first and only time for JGN. This is it. This is going to be one of the most spookiest days in the history of JGN. It's your boy John Good, as always, and joined with them with my good old Princess Melanie Mouse, and with me is the monster Mickey and Minnie Mouse, the legendary Mickey and Minnie Mouse. I said this would be the spookiest show in town. Well, if you don't know why, you know, on the last New Year's Eve, it got off to it has a low ratings in our program, and this year, there's New Year's Eve. I just want Disney fans to cheer up. We'll talk about it in a little bit, in a few months to come, because JGN's New Year's Eve 2026 is about 2 months away. And for next year, so this year's New Year's Eve, the JGN's this year's New Year's Eve event, I just want Disney fans to cheer up. So, right, Melanie? She says yes. As in case you don't know why, what happened to the Comcast Game Show studio? Did I destroy the studio? Let's find out what's the find pumpkin is going to be. You picked 16, right? Let's quickly zoom in a little bit, and let's open up this packet. Let's open this Sweet 16 pumpkin right here. Carve it in. I guess so. And a lot of people like that. The exploding pumpkin that destroys the entire freaking studio. And then a lot of people loved it. And then I'm not happy. And then people love this ending. They're laughing my butt off. And they're smashing the pumpkins and then on TV. Well, that's not going to happen. Never. All right. Anyway, so coming up on this program, we're gonna get ready. We have two rivalry pumpkins. It's about to collide for the official Pumpkin King, the official Halloween Championship title. This is going to be the biggest night of my life, the spookiest night of the year. We don't know why, but and a lot of people don't know why. What happened to Reel of Misfortune series? They hated this series because I keep throwing the dumped in the camera in the bucket of confetti, just like this. And that's just a huge misinformed. And with me is Rave Marshall. I'm dressing up like Drew Carey, the host of A Price is Right, because The Price is Right is a trademark by Fremantle. So, Raven Man, how's it feel for the Ravens game? Yeah, Lamar Jackson is back. Talk about marvelous. Monday is coming up on this November. This is going to be exciting as hell. Raven, I know you're very excited. So thank you so much for bringing news. So to say, Ravens won the game on Thursday night showdown on JGN's NFL Thursday Night Showdown. This is Prime Access activate. That's a joke, by the way. So Melanie, are you excited for Halloween? She says she thinks yes. So without any further complaints, let's start of a first segment of the candy wrestling. Let's start the candy wrestling. Who is about to face the Kit Kat and Reese's. Hello everybody and welcome to the Candy Wrestling. This is Candy Wrestling and is about to face the great Kit Kat or Reese's. That could be a trendable. We can't choose both. So this is going to be the wrestling battle in a whole new way. This is going to be it. So who wants to win? Kit Kat or Reese's? Let's have a battle. What? Reese's won. Kit Kat is lost. It's pretty delicious. That's it for Candy Wrestling. And so without any further ado, let's listen to the Mickey's Boot to You Halloween Parade at Walt Disney World in Florida. that's it for the Mickey's Boot to You parade in Florida. Thank you, Walt Disney World, for sponsoring our program. And it's we don't know why, because we had to say this. Candy and Kit Kat has lost their candy wrestling. So history didn't recommend it about it. I love Reese's. And in case you don't know why, because I loved it. So anyway, let's just get right to the next segment. Is Bop It.
Bop it, twist it, pull it, bop it, bop, bop, bop it, twist it, pull it, bop it, twist it, pull it, twist it, spin it, bop it, twist it, bop it, pull it, blink it, pass it. Too fast for you? I remember my first time playing Bop It. Bop it, twist it, pull it, bop it, pull it, twist it, bop it, pull it, bop it, twist it, bop it, twist it, twist it, twist it, bop it, twist it, twist it, bop it, pull it, twist it. Yeah! You can do this! Bop it! Twist it! Pull it! Pull it! Pull it! Pull it! Bop it! Bop it! Bop it! Bop it! Twist it! Pull it! Bop it! Bop it! Bop it! Bop it! Twist it! Pull it! Bop it! Twist it! Pull it! Bop it! Pull it! Pull it! Twist it! Twist it! Yow!
Well, that's a pretty cool game. This is a Bop It. The video game is made by Hasbro. So thank you so much, Hasbro, for being for sponsoring our program. This is no way sponsored by Hasbro. So today's episode is sponsored by HalloweenCostumes.com. We have lots of choices to choose from with plus size outfits, with kid size outfits, and adult size outfits. It's a cool game to play. A cool game to save money. So you must get your spooky deal today at HalloweenCostumes.com. That's HalloweenCostumes.com. And now let's get right into the live feed at Times Square. Welcome back to our Friday Night Fright event. So today is I just want to eat salad with peppers and some ranch. Pretty good salad. Wow, that's pretty good. It has 12 pretty delicious. It's full of salad, greens. Thanks for bringing me salad, Mom. That's my mom, by the way. Wow, that's pretty good. Special thanks to my mom who made salad. So that's why it's pretty delicious. Welcome back to a Friday Night Fried event. So here's the performance for this segment. So this is a special song was made by the good old chocolate bar with a guitar. He was born in a chocolate land here in the USA. Please welcome Rocklet.
the street light. Beware of vampires, the undead. Beware of what you want instead. Oh, beware of what you think you know from underneath the undertow. Beware of what you think you see when all the walls are closing in. And when the devil comes to town on a horse with no head, it's a Friday night fright like no other. 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 No other. Watch out for boogeymen with claws, the ghosts and ghouls, the fang-toothed maw. Watch out for spiders, creepy crawls, the graveyards where the shadows talk. Watch out for men with pumpkin heads and long, long legs, a monster mash. Watch out for people on the streets, their smiling faces. And when the devil comes to town on a horse with no head, it's a Friday night fright like no other. 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 No other. No other.
Rocklet is one of my favorite rock bands in the USA. Thank you so much, Rocklet. And now let's get right into the final segment of the year. Is about to face two rival pumpkins to become the Halloween King. Today's hello and welcome to Who Wants to Be a Halloween King. And join with them is we have two contestants. We have the spooky white pumpkin and the orange pumpkin. Welcome to our program. How are you doing here today? Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm fine.
So, you guys you know how to play the game. So, we're not using any lifelines. We're going to write a letter, or you have to write a letter to the answer to the correct response. You have 30 seconds to guess. Okay? We have 3 guesses. We have 1 guess per question. So, think wisely, okay? Think wisely. So, if they listen to the Jeopardy Think music, so we have it. And this on all of these questions, it's all about Halloween, okay? All about Halloween. So this is going to be a simple to play. So, it's all about kind of scary and kind of not. So are you ready to play pumpkin? Orange pumpkin and white pumpkin?
I guess.
Yeah, let's do it. Audience, are you ready to play? Sounds like it. And I guess he's pretty good, and then he's not good this time. So let's play Who Wants to Be the Halloween King? Here's the first question. Who is the Pumpkin King? Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, Jack Skellington, or Johnny Depp? 30 seconds on the clock, please. Go and write it down. Okay, time's up. So let us reveal your answers, please. The correct answer is C. So without any further ado, let's take a look at the live feed at Times Square for a commercial break. anyway, let's continue. This is a pretty delicious meal. So anyway, let's just get right to the next question. In Charlie Brown's Halloween, Linus is waiting for the pumpkin patch to who? Snoopy, the Great Pumpkin, Lucy, or the pumpkin wrapper? 30 seconds on the clock, please. Think. Okay, time's up. Reveal the answers, please. Good. Thank you. And the correct answer is B. So that's it for questions. So let's see who's the winner of this year's event. And the winner is Orange Pumpkin. Congratulations, Orange Pumpkin, for our special trivia show segment. I would like to thank everyone here at Times Square to celebrate Halloween, and we'll see you in 2 months for JGN's New Year's Eve 2026 Royal Ball celebration with Melanie Mouse, Mickey and Minnie Mouse, and hopefully we're gonna wear my formal tuxedo for this. For now, with maybe a blue tailcoat and my golden vest and a red bow tie. It's just we'll make a sneak peek of America 250 for this. Thank you so much for watching. For now, this is John Good, and with Melanie Mouse and Mickey and we're Mickey and Minnie and the legendary Mickey and Minnie Mouse. I'm your host, John Good, and a happy Halloween, everybody!